And number 4, Panorama, $5 and $2, $6.40 and $2 for number 1, Veracool. On track at this point of time, the equal favourites, 3 of them, Bogart, Bold William and Panorama. Best backed of the 3 late, Panorama, the New Zealander. Previous event, Magic Albert. Very, very smart colt, this fella. Magic Albert absolutely toyed with them. Number 1, Justin Sheehan, by a comfortable 2 lengths from 2 London Eye. 3, Call Me Henry. 5 ran 4th. And the first of the day went to number 5, Angora, J. Ennis from 4, Retrace. 1, Prince of War, and number 2 ran 4th, the favourite, Time Deposit. Now, Veracool settles, and only Panorama, the New Zealander from the Paul O'Sullivan establishment, and High Domain to link in. Panorama is in. High Domain settles, and we're ready for action. We've got a field of 9 here. Tombola, first up since September 1999. And they're away. And talking about Tombola, he was last out of the barrier stalls, and High Domain hard-ridden to take the lead on settling down, and after 200, High Domain 2 lengths on Bogart, with Medicine settling 3rd. Bold William is 4th. A length and a half further back in the field is River to Me, followed by Veracool, and over on the inside, Deep Blue. Length and a half Panorama, and 2.5 to Tombola. They swing the first corner, and High Domain leads the way a bit more than a length on Bogart. Medicine parked away 3rd on the inside of Bold William, 1 to Veracool. River to Me is racing around Deep Blue, a little over a length's gap, Panorama, and 2 lengths Tombola. No change in the order, coming down to approach the 600 marker, and High Domain on Bogart, with Bold William on the outside of Medicine. Veracool is racing 5th, and then River to Me. Deep Blue entrenched, a length to Panorama, and 2 lengths to Tombola. Around the corner they travel, and High Domain taken on in earnest by Bogart, and Bogart's rider going significantly wider. Medicine on the inside. Deep Blue's right up against the fence. Bold William, and now River to Me on the extreme outside, and Panorama's about 4 off the rails, is sprinting very quickly. By golly, they're right across the track here. 150 to go. Bogart, Panorama. Veracool comes into it. Bold William and Bogart from River to Me. It's Bogart and Bold William. They'll fight it out. Bold William does best. Bold William, I reckon, a nostril Bogart. And River to Me looks as though it's got 3rd from Panorama and Veracool. And then came another 2 away, Medicine. High Domain from Tombola, and Deep Blue finished at the tail of the field. Good finish here in the Gaypac Mandarin Series. Bold William and Bogart, the 2 to emerge over the last 100-odd metres after the bulk of the horses were right across the track coming past the 200 marker. Good finish here as the line comes up, and Bold William will get this narrowly, I'd say, by Carry the Crown from Irula, trained by Tim Martin. And Tim will be establishing himself here at Rose Hill in the not-too-distant future, and is owned, Bold William, by the estate of the T.H. Wales, or Whale, and Miss K.J. Whale, and R.D. Sullivan, Nathan Cumberland, the rider. No numbers up at the moment, however. Well, it looked to win Bold William by a narrow margin over Bogart, number 2, and it was reasonably close for 3rd. River to Me, wide out, was prominent there. So, no numbers up. No numbers to hand.
Nearly ready, and here's Blue Marwina coming up. Moved in, and they're set to run. They're off. And Romantic Sea, the favourite, jumped well on the inside. Jaluka got out quickly. So did Juno Beach. Jumped away with them and is in the first few today. Kawasaki Sand jumped all right too. And Step Out is settling about the middle of the field. Now Romantic Sea is eased right back as 2nd or 3rd last as Juno Beach takes over the running. A length and a half to Kawasaki Sand. Going forward quickly is Step Out on the outside. And 3 deep is Hurricane Rose going up to just about join the leader. In behind those horses then Belle Princess in the bright pink colours is running 5th on the inside. Followed by Jaluka and Luna Streak, nearly a length away Romantic Sea. Edge of Perfection is back towards the tail, and a length and a half to Blue Marwina. They put the 1,000 behind them now, and Kawasaki Sand got up along the inside to join Juno Beach. A length and a half away Belle Princess 3rd on the inside, followed by Hurricane Rose, and about a half length to Snipella in 5th placing, followed by Luna Streak. Romantic Sea through on the inside of Jaluka, and then Edge of Perfection and Blue Marwina. 700 to go downhill. Juno Beach outside Kawasaki Sand sharing the lead in front of Hurricane Rose third and Belle Princess fourth on the inside. As they swing to the corner, Little Snip Ella is between horses, and then Lunar Streak. Pull to the outside edge of Perfection, followed by Jaluka. Romantic Sea second last on the rail, and Blue Marwena's hooked out. Into the straight, Kawasaki Sand in front. Belle Princess went for a rails run. Juno Beach running on. So is Snip Ella in the centre, and Lunar Streak with a run down the outside. Romantic Sea struggling. Edge of Perfection with a run. Lunar Streak got to the lead. On the outside now, Blue Marwena coming at it. Snip Ella on the rail, and Edge of Perfection. Blue Marwena and Lunar Streak. Lunar Streak with the head in front of Blue Marwena. Blue Marwena went home the best in the last bit, and from last, Blue Marwena a half length. Either Edge of Perfection or Lunar Streak. Bobbing photo for the miners. Snip Ella is fourth, and then came Romantic Sea and Juno Beach. Hurricane Rose, a long break, Belle Princess, Juluka, and Kawasaki Sand dropped out to last. The winner, number 3, Blue Marwena, ridden by Reese McLeod. Number 3, the winner, Blue Marwena, coming from the back of the field, came the widest down the outside of the track, and has won the race by about a half a length, and the time 1:39.5. Judge needs the photo for second, and there's very little between these two, Edge of Perfection and Lunar Streak, and second placing's gone to 6, Edge of Perfection, and third, number 10, Lunar Streak. 3, 6 and 10. Disappointing runs from the favourites, each of 2. Romantic Sea settling well back and really struggled over on the inside.
Right, that's the situation at Sandown Race 3. Blue Marwena over Edge of Perfection at Lunar Streaks, 3, 6 and 10.
99.70 the trifecta, margins and time to come.
100 metres, this is the Dane Ripper. Ready? Ready to go. Racing. Can Gaze near the inside, left brilliantly. China Amber going forward in the early part. Aspen Valley and Past Blast is showing good speed from out wide. She's cruising across now. She's moving up to go to the front. Dynamic Reason is just behind her. City Shy is over on the inside. Transfer began nicely. He might get an opportunity to slide her in. She's 3 deep at the moment outside of Dynamic Love and Can Gaze. Bluebird Hill ridden a little bit more forward today. She's 3 wide as well. She's outside of Real Force and Normandy. Hit and Run Tristram Show getting back with Miss Arian. Then Raven's Pell, Ladenda, and Actress Grace is last of all. Coming down the side, 700 metres to go. Past Blast is showing the way. It's Past Blast a half length in front of Dynamic Reason. China Amber one away third. City Shire neck back fourth. Going up but a little wide on the track is Aspen Valley. Transfer is still 3 wide. Dynamic Love is next in the centre. Can Gaze is over on the rails. Real Force following up behind Dynamic Love, and then Normandy and Tristram Show. In the straight, Past Blast is the leader. Dynamic Reason having a crack at her on the outside. They've got 300 metres to go. Past Blast just in front of Dynamic Reason. China Amber up to third. She's coming home fairly well. Transfer City Shy. Dynamic Love is trying to burst into the clear. She's got the run now. She's picking up and she's sprinting quickly. Past Blast just in front of China Amber. Dynamic Love is diving at the pair of them on the outside. China Amber just in front. Yes, China Amber just beat Dynamic Love. However, it is a photo finish. Past Blast is in a photo for third with Transfer City Shy, Normandy and Tristram Show out wide. She had no luck. Tristram Show. Miss Arian the next one home. Then Dynamic Reason. Further back was Can Gaze in company with Ladenda, Actress Grace, Real Force. Raven's Pell, Bluebird Hill never got into the court in the straight. And Aspen Valley was the last one home.
9 China Amber, Scott Seamer, 790 to win, 240 the place. 4 Dynamic Reason, 780 for third. 12 Past Blast, 360, or 3 Transferred, 240.
9 gets it, China Amber, Scott Seamer. 9 China Amber, Scott Seamer first. Number 1 is second, Dynamic Love, Corey Brown. Numbers are coming through. It's 9 first, China Amber. Dynamic Love is second, number 1. And 12 is officially third, Past Blast. She's held on over on the inside, Past Blast. So it's 9, 1, 12. 2 was fourth, City Shy.
On the way to the barrier, Adelaide for the third.
Now those margins, Kembla, 58.62, a length by a long neck. A length by a long neck, 58.62 after race 4 at Kembla. Third, Cheltenham, 1 Raja Lane, 330.
A little bit of activity near the middle of the field. One of the Clarks comes round front. In fact, another Clark, 2 of them. Starter's left his stand, so what the problem is, we can't tell from here. Now, one of the runners has been backed out. And it is the favourite, Ironic. Is the horse that was backed out. She goes in again. Red light still flashing. Can't get a good look at the starter because of the set of barrier stalls on an infield track. Blue lights back on, so all is not in readiness. Well, they've taken Aeronic out again, this time with the jock. So, the favourite has been, the jock has been requested to trot and counter the popular pick down the track. I refer to James Ennis. So she went in at the initial attempt, then came out riderless, went back in and came out with a jock aboard and goes back in again. Currently 381.60. Set, they're off. And she jumped away moderately well, Aeronic. She probably missed it 3/4 of a length, but she's driving up in a pack of horses looking for the lead, which will be taken by Contrary Lady narrowly, though, from Darm, and Aeronic's found itself out on a limb. Miss Crabapple is fourth from Lady of Letters around Whitfield Avenue, followed by another Misty, Mary McCree, Crestfallen, and dropping out to last is Life Goes On-O. At the 1,000, and Darm just shows the way from Contrary Lady, a length away third Aeronic. Miss Crabapple is out very wide, followed by Lady of Letters, and then comes Whitfield Avenue on the inside. Another Misty's out off the track with Mary McCree, Crestfallen, and a length and a half to Life Goes On-O. Down the side they travel, a muddling run affair, and Contrary Lady again pulling through on the inside to shade Darm. And at the 600 it's Contrary Lady about a neck on Darm, a length to Aeronic, doing it tough, not as tough as Miss Crabapple, followed by Whitfield Avenue. Another Misty, Lady of Letters, Mary McCree to the outside from Crestfallen, and being hard ridden, Life Goes On-O's last into the straight, and Contrary Lady's rider's gone for the whip. Darm is sticking on like glue. Whitfield Avenue on their inside, the grey, another Misty coming into it. Miss Crabapple is battling on pretty well. Lady of Letters can't get clear. Forget about Aeronic. Another Misty swept up to Darm. Contrary Lady spat out the bit. It's another Misty from Darm. Here's Crestfallen rocketing down the outside. Crestfallen is coming at Darm, and another Misty between them, and the three of them hit it absolutely locked together. And the judge will sort this out for us. Miss Crabapple in a photo for fourth with Life Goes On-O, Aeronic. Mary McCree, Lady of Letters, followed home then by on the inside Whitfield Avenue, and Contrary Lady pulling up quickly in the run on to finish amongst the tail enders. Wow, this is a good finish. We had another Misty and Darm, and then Crestfallen came at them on the outside, and the three of them have gone across the line with only inches between them. You can look at the big screen shot as the horses come down to the line. Wacko, what a beauty. Hang on to your tickets on the three. So we've got Crestfallen, Darm, and between them another Misty. So it could go any one of the three ways. And number one's gets it. Number one is the winner. Crestfallen. Number one, Crestfallen gets it. $11, $20 and $3. Number 10 is second. Darm has paid $5.70. And number two, another Misty, third, has paid $1.90. Quinella, $147.60. Exacta, $146.90. Trifecta, $159.430. $1,594.30. The first four, $110.27, $15,575.30. The Semaphore.
Chauffeur style attention in a Gold Fairlane or Statesman. Go out night clubbing with plenty of prestige. Pre-book a Premier Prestige cab on 88684545.
Runners will be set to go. Scratching number 11 here. 470 on Super Tab for Regal Shot. 580 for Tycoon Millie. Takes on the males here in this 3-year-old. Spring Warrior ready. Stablemate Blue Marwina won the previous. Fra Image in and running on to come up, and they'll be ready. Thunder Down Under in gate one. No, it's just pulled back again here, running on. Young Wings to bring it up. Two from the outside, Fra Image. Three from the outside, Tycoon Millie. Spring Warrior further in with Key Reversal and Regal Shot. Freedom Funds, Just Fun. Further in is Worthy Prince, debuting today with End Zone. And two is Sonus Faber and Thunder Down Under the inside. Now what's happening with this one? Running on, it's wheeling around.
Clearing the coast, 8-4 and 9 on race 4. Bar Eclipse 331.60 for Mr. Kristen 210, 9 Bain and Noble $5, Quinella 15.20, Exacta 14.20, Trifecta 849, 168.30, a half length the nose, the time 110.42.
And 4.20 now, number 8. Another crack at running on as it moves towards the gate on the move with 2 Clarks just flanking the horse. Oh, wants to pull back again. So the starter will be running out of patience with this one running on. They're having trouble loading this horse. The other 11 runners are all standing at attention, pouring the ground with Sonus Faber in gate 2. Another attempt this time. Running on, going in riderless. I think they've just about got it in this time. In it goes. Jockey will quickly jump into the saddle, Young Winks. They won't waste any time getting them away. The others have been waiting for a while. It's gone up now, running on. Set to run. Light on. Racing. Regal Shot jumped fairly with Freedom Funds, Just Fun, and End Zone away quickly near the inside. Tycoon Millie out wide, travelling fast. Ring Warrior just off them, settling down. Tycoon Millie with a great turn of speed from the outside has burnt across. Head of them off now from Regal Shot, followed by Freedom Funds, End Zone the rail. Then Spring Warrior, Key Reversal, further back Just Fun. They're followed by Sonus Faber, followed by Thunder Down Under, Fra Image. A long gap in the race to Running On, and Worthy Prince tailed off. Regal Shot out very deep and over near the inside when they turn Tycoon Millie. They're wide apart from End Zone, straightening up from Sonus Faber, Freedom Funds. Then Just Fun. Regal Shot out deep on the track, took the lead from Tycoon Millie. 2 lengths to End Zone, a gap in the race, Sonus Faber, Freedom Funds. But Regal Shot is burning at the 200-metre mark. It's 3 in front of End Zone, Tycoon Millie. Then Freedom Funds, Spring Warrior down the outside, but Regal Shot canters home. It wins it by 4 or 5 lengths in the run home. End Zone got second. Third, Spring Warrior right on the line from Tycoon Millie. Then Just Fun from Sonus Faber, Freedom Funds. Then Fra Image, Key Reversal, Thunder Down Under, a long gap. Running On, and last of all, Worthy Prince.
2 Regal Shot, El Millum, $4.60, $1.80. 3 End Zone, $3. Third, 5 Spring Warrior, $3.90. At the start at Kembla. Update for the next at Eagle Farm, race 4. 1 Anthem, 7.10 the win, 2.20 for the place. 2 Space Age, 20 and 6. 3 Sea Breeze at 7.90, 2.90 for Kincourt, 14 and 4. 5 British Busker, 6.90 and 2.50. 6 Conference, 61 and 15. 7 Dashing Image, 14 and 4. 8 Margie, 19 and 5. 9 Perfect Paradise, 5.60, 2.40 favourite. 10 Final Forecast, 25 and 5. 11 West Express, 12 and 4. 12 Backline, 6 and 2. 13 Jack Lives Here, 27 and 6. 14
Prestige. Pre-book a Premier Prestige cab on 88684545.
Line, 7:40 Anthems. Set. Starter has a final check down the line. He's just calling for a couple of assistants to pop in with an inside runner there. 1,500 metres the distance here. They're set. Racing now. Anthem's a little slow out, missed it a length or so. Jack Lives Here was one of the first to get going. Showing speed, Dashing Image. British Busker going forward, and Perfect Paradise rushing up on the outside, going up to second now. It's Jack Lives Here in front, going through the first 250, leading by a neck on Perfect Paradise. British Busker's just pushing through in the centre, just ensuring that Perfect Paradise is caught a little wide. British Busker's a little deep as well. Next on the rails is Dashing Image, then Final Forecast, Queensbury Road. Backline is midfield on the inside of Buckridge. Kincourt getting back with Anthems and Sea Breeze. Well back is Conference, then Space Age, Mugai, and West Express is last of all. Into the first bend, 850 metres to go, and Perfect Paradise now takes over. He's got him over on the rails, and he's cruising along. Perfect Paradise leading by 3/4 of a length on Jack Lives Here, who popped off the rails. British Busker is still out on a limb. He's still 3 wide. Dashing Image parked away 4th on the inside. Queensbury Road is starting to improve. She's going up, but she's 4-5 deep as they approach the bend. 1 to Final Forecast, Buckridge, then Backline. He's back behind a wall of horses. He's buried over on the inside. Kincourt is coming wide with Sea Breeze, and Anthems is giving them a mile start. They're in the straight now, 350 metres to go. It's Perfect Paradise leading by a length on Jack Lives Here. Dashing Image over on the inside. He can't really get at them. British Busker the outside. Sea Breeze is starting to wind up. West Express is down the outside, but Perfect Paradise, he booted away from them again. It's Perfect Paradise in front, leading by 2 lengths on Dashing Image. British Busker, then West Express, but Perfect Paradise is too good. Perfect Paradise first by 2 lengths. Tight second and third, Dashing Image, West Express, Sea Breeze and British Busker right across the track. Then back line, Jack Lives Here. Further back was Final Forecast and Mukai, Conference, Anthems, Buckridge, then Space Age, Kincourt and Queensbury Road, the last one over the line.
9 Perfect Paradise, Darren Beedman, 5.30, 2.40. 7 Dashing Image at $4. 11 West Express at 4.30. 3 Sea Breeze, $2. Correct weight at the Gold Coast, 8.49. Correct weight Sandown, 2.35. 5 1/4 by 1, 55.9.
And at 7, 9, 11 is called at Kembla.
Beedman took into the lead in the early stages of the race, controlled the race and kicked too strongly at the end. 9 is first. Perfect Paradise, trained by David Throsby and was ridden by Darren Beedman. Second, Dashing Image, Jim Byrne. Numbers are coming through now, 9, 7 and 11. West Express out wide has got third. It's 9, 7 and 11. Perfect Paradise, Dashing Image.
First off, Kembla to Totes.
9, 7, 11 there in Brisbane, and 7, 9 and 11 here at Kembla. Stealth Assault, 5.
Paul Falvey, number 1, beat 10 Dam to Another Misty in a very close finish. 7 4th. Already now, this is the Harris Farm Market Series over the 1,200 metres. They're off. And one of the best out was Aussie, headed immediately by Blue Khan and going up smartly is Funny Lass and settling Blue Khan about a half length or so on Funny Lass, a length and a half away in the third position is St Malo the inside from Aussie, Filatimo, Fortune's Hand, LaRousse, and last is Mr Mercutio at the 750, and Funny Lass assumes control now, about 3/4 of a length on Blue Khan, a length of Aussie racing a little fiercely, followed by Filatimo over on the fence, St Malo over Fortune's Hand, LaRousse, and last of all Mr Mercutio. Onto the side at the 600 and Funny Lass, a length and a half Blue Khan, Aussie third. A length further back is Filatimo as they start the swing for home. Filatimo tracked by Fortune's Hand, and then comes St Malo from LaRousse, and last of all Mr Mercutio straightening up. Funny Lass surrendered and quickly Aussie shot to the front and down to the 220. Aussie a half length on Filatimo and a length of Fortune's Hand. He's starting to work home well. Filatimo got past Aussie, Fortune's Hand, and LaRousse is coming home doggedly. Filatimo and Fortune's Hand, they got very tight. Filatimo, Fortune's Hand, I reckon a nostril to Filatimo. LaRousse third and Aussie fourth, followed up by St Malo, Funny Lass, and the last two Blue Khan and Mr Mercutio. Fortune's Hand and Filatimo, they had a great duel over the last 100 metres. They got very, very close. About 50, 75 metres to go. And Fortune's Hand, number 3, James Innes, showing at $4.50 and $1.50. When the line was reached by Quest for Fame from Millie, trained by Bart Cummings for Mr WRA and Mrs R.N. Wiley. And there's the number 3, Fortune's Hand. James Innes, first winning double for James. He won the first event. It's winning double for Bart. Angora taking out race 1. So number 3, the winner, Fortune's Hand, at $4.50, $1.50. Very promising horse. Second goes to number 2, Filatimo, ridden by Rodney Quinn, has paid $1.20. Number 4, LaRousse, Brent Stanley, third, has returned $2.20. The fourth went to number 1, Aussie, 3-2-4-1. Now, if you've got the Quinella, $7.20, Exacta $14.90, Trifecta $72.10, the first 4 on 3-2-4-1, $130.50. Yes, beautifully bred, isn't he? Fortune's Hand by Quest for Fame from the Masqué mare Millie, who was a very handy race mare. And now 5 starts for 3 wins, Fortune's Hand, and 2 runs back for 2 wins. And screaming out for a longer journey than 1,200. So it's 3, 2 and 4 with 1/4. The runner-up Filatimo's by Quest for Fame. So the Quest for Fame stock have run first and second there with Filatimo by this top stallion. And LaRousse third, A Brief Truce, a filly trained by Ronnie Quinton. Short head the winning margin, half length second and third, 1:12.05 the time on this slow track. But the sectional was the quickest of the afternoon, the last 600 in 34.88. Now the totes. Number 3, 450, 150. Number 2, 120. Number 4, 220. 720 Quinella. 1490 Exacta. 7210 the Trifecta. 3-2-4-1 first 4, $130.50. That's the rundown on race 5. Aussie got trapped wide. He wanted to race fiercely in the middle stages, but The second horse had backing late Filatimo, and the winner, they're the horses to follow, particularly Fortune's Hand. He, I think, is going to be very, very adept over a middle distance, and it's a very happy-looking J.B. Cummings as I watch over onto the big screen in field, watching his representative Fortune's Hand return after a narrow but nice win in race number 5.
On 2KY Racing Radio, tab dividends are brought to you by Aristocrat, the people who make pokies we play for fun.
And Arcademia in the next Rose Hill to be ridden by Craig Agnew.
He missed it about 3/4. Asked the Phantom. Jangling Jack away well with Rodolli. Also Van der Haren going forward. Biggs in the middle settling down. Jangling Jack and more action. Nice and handy. Onto the course proper. They come out of that chute. In the middle, Biggs led from Rodolli. Going up second. Third is Van der Haar from New Trader. Jangling Jack fifth on the inside of More Action, followed by Lord of the Pines. Then he's back on track from Garçon Bleu, Natural Rain. Further back, Square Time, Bro Dance, and 2 to Ask the Phantom. Along the back, Rodolli the leader. A length and a half, nearly a length in front of Biggs. 3/4 Van der Haar. Jangling Jack is fourth. The inside from New Trader, 3 deep around More Action. On the fence is Garçon Bleu. 3/4 further back, Lord of the Pines. Well off the fence on the outside of his back on track from Square Time. Then came Natural Rain, followed by Bro Dance and Ask the Phantom last of all. Coming off the back straight at the 850 metre mark now. And Biggs has got up on the inside of Rodolli. Rodolli about a head in front of Biggs. A length and a half, Van der Haar. Jangling Jack is fourth. The fence has got off the rail and Garçon Bleu got up inside it. They push New Trader wide, a length further back in the race. More Action. Lord of the Pines is tracking deep, followed further back by Ask the Phantom taking off. Further back, Square Time. He's back on track with Bro Dance, and near the tail is Natural Rain. On the turn, it's Biggs in the middle now from Van der Haar, and Rodolli from Garçon Bleu getting through. Bro Dance has made up some ground, and further out on the track now is Ask the Phantom and Lord of the Pines. They're coming down the middle. They're picking up pretty well across the track. Garçon Bleu. More Action gets out now. The big fella More Action goes up to Garçon Bleu from Bro Dance and Lord of the Pines, but on the outside, More Action got his head in front of Garçon Bleu. More Action the outside, and Garçon Bleu heads up and down. Oh, I don't know about this. On the outside, More Action coming back, Garçon Bleu, and they're out of sync on the line. 2 or 3 away. Third, I'd say, Lord of the Pines from Bro Dance. Then he's back on track, made ground from Ask the Phantom, Biggs. Further back in the race, Square Time from Jangling Jack. Van der Haar, Rodolli. Further back then, Natural Rain and New Trader.
Photo, 1 More Action, V Caddy, 350, 150, 9 Garçon Bleu, El Millam, 480, 180, 8 Lord of the Pines, 260.
Garçon Bleu, it'll get it. It'll get it on the inside. Wait for the number. I think you'll find, yes, it'll get it. Garçon Bleu. I think the nose has come down at the right time. After More Action's run up to beat it. Yes, number 9 is there, number 9. After More Action ran up to win. Dead set bob of the head, heads out of sync on the line, and Garçon Bleu, number 9, has brought his head down at the right time to win this a nose. Number 9, Garçon Bleu from number 1, More Action. And waiting on the third number here. 13 has got third, number 13. And that's Bro Dance. Now, number 13, Bro Dance has got third ahead of Lord of the Pines, number 8. So the numbers are 9, 1, 13, 9, 1, 13. Garçon Bleu, after More Action got to him, but the head's just out of sync on the line. More Action's brought his head back. Garçon Bleu has put his head down, and that's what's gained the day a nose. 9, 1, and Bro Dance nearer the inside third.